The best horror movies of 2020 are keeping the genre's renaissance going strong. Hey guys, before we start, like this video, share, and click on the subscribe button for more update. Let's go. A dark time for the horror genre. Don't plan on getting sleep anytime soon. Now that the 2010s have upped the ante, you can expect the 2020s to keep delivering on the scares with new movies from the minds of Bloom, Peele, and more. Here are the best of the year so far, and what we're looking forward to closer to Halloween and beyond. Underwater. Even though it didn't end up being the Secret Cloverfield sequel fans were hoping for, Underwater, which stars Kristen Stewart as a mechanical engineer working aboard a deep-sea mining ship, ended up being a solid horror thriller for the winter months. Plus, it turns out Underwater's big bad monster ended up being from a different universe of existing IP altogether. Horse Girl. Horse Girl is one of those creepy, dreamy horror sci-fi movies where the less you know about it going into the film, the better. We'll tell you that it stars Alison Brie as a social outcast whose dreams start bugging her out and spinning her life out of control. Now, go watch it. And when you're done, we're here to help you with that WTF level ending. The Invisible Man. Jason Blum-backed horror films are usually hit, Happy Death Day, Get Out, or Miss, Ma, Truth, or Dare, and good money is on The Invisible Man to be in the former's camp. Elizabeth Moss stars in a film adaptation of the H.G. Wells classic, which already looks like a compelling and brutal portrait of the trauma left on victims of abusive relationships. Swallow. Whoa. Hold on there. If you're not in the middle bubble of the body horror and horror thriller Venn diagram, do not press play on that video. Swallow stars Haley Bennett as Hunter, who likes to eat things she really shouldn't be eating. Marbles, pushpins, syringes. Lord. Haley Bennett nails her performance. This won't be the last time you'll see her as a housewife hell-bent on changing things at home. The Hunt. This one's a doozy. The Hunt, which is a satirical political thriller about elitists who hunt humans for sport, was supposed to be released in September 2019. The release date was postponed after several mass shootings in the late summer, and a ranting tweet from President Trump, who called The Hunt the product of liberal Hollywood. Now, we're getting The Hunt this March. TBD on whether or not the movie ends up being as newsworthy as its real-life backlash. The Green Knight, May 29. You thought we were going to finish this list without an A24 Scream Fest, didn't you? The studio behind Hereditary and Midsommar will release The Green Knight later this year. The film follows King Arthur's nephew, played by Dev Patel, who goes on a terrifying journey to face off against the legendary Green Knight. A Quiet Place Part 2, September 4th. A Quiet Place was one of the biggest breakout films of the 2010s horror film renaissance, which is saying a lot when you can stand out among the Babadooks of the world. This year, director John Krasinski is returning to Helmet's sequel, which will follow the Abbott family as they try to survive in a post-apocalyptic world inhabited by sound-sensitive monsters. Candyman, September 25th. Jordan Peele and horror is already a virtual guarantee of best of the year quality at this point. If you need more selling on the movie, here it is. Peele co-wrote a sequel to one of the genre's classics. Candyman is pulling a Halloween and ignoring the not-as-good 90s sequels. The original follows a grad student as she discovers the Candyman, an urban legend who turns out to be a real, terrifying figure who begins stalking her. Halloween Kills, October 16th. Michael Myers in Halloween. Photos International Getty Images. Usually when horror genre icons like Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger return for one more money-grabbing outing, we're usually left wishing they had stayed in the grave, or wherever spooky big bads go when they're defeated. Surprisingly, that wasn't the case for 2018's Halloween, which saw Jamie Lee Curtis reprise her role as Laurie for a rematch against Michael Myers. Now, the two will have another go at it in Halloween Kills, which producer Jason Blum is hyping as the 2018 movie on speed. Antlers, TBD 2020. Kerry Russell and Jesse Plemons leading a horror movie, and Guillermo del Toro credited as a producer? That's enough to make it worth our money, whether we see this one in theaters, or through video on demand. The film has been delayed because of the coronavirus pandemic. Antebellum, TBD 2020. If any movie on this list has a shot at being the next Get Out level breakout, Antebellum is it. The first trailer, which shows Janelle Monáe as an author trapped in a nightmarish reality set in the past, already promises an eerie mystery reminiscent of Peele's breakout 2017 hit. Plus, Monáe crossing over into the horror film world? Sign us up. Spiral, TBD 2020. We've had 9 Saw movies since the franchise's first outing in 2004. That's like 4 too many, at least. If anyone's going to make number 10 worth seeing, it's Chris Rock, who's launching a quasi-reboot as the executive producer and star of Spiral, which has been described as from the Book of Saw. Let the games begin. Or something like that. Thanks for watching. Don't fail to subscribe, like and share.